Shristamana Visachiputram Atrasurupam Rupam Tasyagrajamuripurim Maturim Goshtuvati Radha Kundalmagirivaram Radika Marvasam Praptoyasya Patita Kripaya Shri Guruntam Urave Gaurachandraya Radhikaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Bhaktaya Anandalilamaya Vigrahaya Hemabhadivyatschavya Sundaraya Tasmai Mahaprema Rasa Pradaya Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Sham Sundar Shikanda Sikha Smaha Smurli Manohara Radika Rasakamama Kripanidhe Suyajana Kinkari Guru Devasmi Najivamittaya Vina Iti Vikyayate Vitam Nayamam Charanam. First of all, I offer my sustaining Dandavat Puspanjali. My heart, like flowers, thousands and thousands of times at the lotus feet of my holy master, my supremely worshipable spiritual Gurudev, Asmitiya Paramarada Tama Guru Pada Padma, the Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada, Ashtotara Sri Rupanugacharya Varya, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Secondly, I offer my pranam thousands of times at the lotus feet of my Param Gurudev, to Srila Prabhupada, and to all of our Sri Rupanuga Gaudiya Guru Parampara. And finally, I offer my pranam to Ananda and Anyatidani Padakan, Srimati Shamarani Didi, and all the assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, Vanchakal Gurus. So I feel most blessed and fortunate today to have the opportunity to come to this supremely pure, transcendental holy place, Shrimati Shamarani's Bhajan Kutir. This is not an ordinary place, and today I had the fortune to have the darshan. I think it's the first time of the completed painting of the Kunja-Kirtana. And here, from Shrimati Shamarani Didi, all the very beautiful instructions Srila Gurudev gave, by which his heart and his Nitya Seva, his eternal services, could be manifested. Srila Prabhupada said, these paintings are the windows to the spiritual world, actually. So, one very profound point that Srila Gurudev said. You see, this painting, it is based on one prayer from Sri Vilap Kusumanjali. Brajendra vasati stale, bheda-abheda sankule, tameva rati manjari, pachura punja punjodara. Vilasudhara visvita, Pranayime kalamagane, yada janitanataya, brajasi natitokandaram. How Rupamanjali is saying, Ratimanjali, you are so fortunate. that Radika, of all the beautiful and qualified gopis of Vrindavan, she has selected you to perform this seva of retrieving her mekhala, her waist belts. Very beautiful. But Srila Gurudev said that actually Sri Vilap Kusumanjali and Srimad Bhagavatam, they are interdependent. Is it correct? Very profound point. In other words, Srila Gurudev is saying, without going deeply into Srimad Bhagavatam, you cannot understand what is being expressed in Sri Vilap Kusumanjali. And without going into Sri Vilap Kusumanjali, you cannot understand what is being expressed in a hidden way in Srimad Bhagavatam. Why? This is Kunja-Kirtana, Rasa Lila. Srimad Bhagavatam gives the divine, astonishing context. And then Sri Vilap Kusumanjali is giving some details within that context. So only the details without the context will not give the full meaning. And only the context without the details, then you cannot go more deeply into it. So in Srimad Bhagavatam, the Kunja-Kirtans have been very beautifully described. Upagiyamana utkayam Vanita shatayutapaha Malambi pradavajayantim Vyacharan mandanan Banam. Kirtan is going on. Radha and Krishna and gopis have met. And beautiful kirtan is going on. How is this kirtan going on? Upagiyamana udghaya means, first, this is the origin of kirtan in this world. This is the origin of the Sankirtan of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Upagiyamana udgayan means one person is singing and then all the others are replaying. And then one person is singing and all the others are replaying. So in the Vishnu Purana, it is said that during the Ras, Sri Krishna was describing the beauty of Vrindavan. Because everything in Vrindavan reminds him of the beauty of Radhika. He was describing the beauty of the night blooming komat flowers, the lilies, and the beautiful lakes of crystal clear water illuminated by the rays of the moon and humming bumblebees. So Krishna began to sing. Yamini krita ruchi suchi kantis Chandrika bale biba vichakasri Shat padali kalita kalagita Pasubati kumada karesha. Pasyabati, oh gopis, look, Kumudakara Asia, at this beautiful lake full of kumud flowers. Yamini Kritaruchi Suchikantis, and this night has become beautified by the rays of the moon. Chandraka Valabiba Vikatasri. Shatpadali means, Shatpada means those who have 6 legs. Shatpada. So those who have 6 legs, that means the bumblebees. Shatpadali Kalita Kalagita. The bumblebees are singing very beautiful songs, making this very sweet atmosphere. So Krishna is singing in this way, and gopis are repeating. But they don't repeat the exact words of Krishna, they just change a few syllables. Kamini Krita Ruchi Suchi Kantis Chandra Kavala Bipa Vikatasri Satpadale Kalita Karagita Pasubati Kumuda Karesha. They're saying, not Yamini Kritaruchi Suchikanti, the night has become beautified by the rays of the moon, but rather Kamini Kritaruchi Sutikanti, Krishna is beautified by him being surrounded by so many Kamini, attractive gopis overflowing with love for him. Not Chandrika Vibhavakti Vichakasri, not that the lake is being illuminated by the Chandrika, the light of the moon, but Chandraka. That means the eyes on Krishna's peacock feathers are reflecting Vichakasri and making the breasts of the gopis appear more beautiful with their rainbow colors reflecting onto them from the peacock feathers eyes. Shatpadali, not Shatpadali. Six-legged ones, Satpadali, means Krishna is singing Satpada, perfectly composed poetry. Pasya bhati kumurakara esha. Look, Pasya, kumurakara, at the lake which is full of kumud flowers. No. Muda akara. Krishna is so beautiful that his akara, his form, is muda, giving joy to the entire world. So out of the intensity of their love, spontaneously Krishna is singing poetry about the beauty of Vrindavan, and the gopis are returning the Kirtan. Samajgayan. This is the origin of the Samajgayan. The Vaishnavas singing and then replying. And gopis are replying, but because they're so absorbed in Krishna, they cannot speak anything other than Krishna's glories. So just a few syllables are changed here or there. Chandrika becomes Chandraka. Yamini becomes Kamini. Kumuda becomes Kumuda. Spada becomes Satpada. And in this way, everything is transformed into expression of their love for Shri Krishna. So the Rasa Leela is going on like this. Shukadeva Goswami Pad, he said, Tatrati sushubetabi Bhagavan Devaki Suta Madhye Maninam Haimanam Mahamarakutoyata. That at that time, Sri Krishna looks ati, not only Shubha, beautiful, but Sushubha, beautifully beautiful. There's no word for it. Not only Surah, beautifully beautiful, but Tatra Ati Sukshubha, excessively beautifully beautiful. Shukadeva Goswami said. And why does he look so beautiful at that time? Because just as Marakatamani, that means an emerald. If a jewel is just sitting there, it's not so beautiful. But if an expert craftsman knows how to set the jewel in a circle of gold, then its colors are really manifest and looks so beautiful. So Krishna looks more beautiful because he's like a Marakatamani set in a circle of gold, the dancing gopis in the Rasa Leela. But here the question comes. Krishna is like Ujjvala Nilamani. Nilamani means a sapphire. Sapphires are blue. But here it says Marakatamani. Emerald is green. How is it possible? There's one Brajbasi poem. Merabhava Badaharu Radha Nagar Soy Jatan ki chai pare Sham Harita Juti Hoy Jai Jai Sri Radhe. Oh Radhika, please take away the obstacles to my bhajan. This is not very difficult for you to do because you are so beautiful, you are so powerful, you are so influential that when Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, comes next to you and your shadow falls upon him, then when your golden effulgence falls upon the Sham son of Krishna, then Sham Harita Jyoti Hoy, he becomes green like an emerald. Blue and gold become green. So Krishna looks more beautiful here. So all gopis are dancing and singing with Krishna. It is very astonishing. In this dancing, there is in Sangeet, that means music. In music, in Sangeet, there are three things. First one is the Gayan, singing. Then the next one is Vadya, Vaditra Vadyam Manasorasana, playing musical instruments. And the next one is Nritya, dancing. And when all of these three are combined together, it's called Taryantrika. Taryantrika. So in this Rasa Leela, all the arts have come together in this supreme art of Taryantrika. So, you know who's expert in Taryantrika? The Gandharvas. But Radhika is more expert in playing musical instruments, singing and dancing than all the Gandharvikas, and that's why her name is Gandharvike nijagane gananam videhi. Rupa Goswami prays. Oh, that Radhika, who displays her astonishing artistic skills. So of the musical instruments, there are 4 types. The first type is called the yantra, tantri vadya. Tantri vadya means stringed instruments. So that is the veena, the tanpur, esraj, all these instruments, they're the string instruments. And then you have the ahata vadya. Ahata vadya means the instruments that you strike, the drums, mridanga. And then you have the shushir vadya. Shushir vadya means wind instruments, like Sri Krishna's flute and the shanai. So Krishna is playing on his flute. You can see in the painting. Krishna is taking his flute. Shukadeva Goswami said, Vivita kopa chara Neshu vidagdo veinu vadya urudani jashikshaha tava sutasati yatadara bimbe data venu anayat swarajati shavana shastadupa Daya Suresha Shakra Sarva Paramesti Purogaha Kavaya Anata Kandarachita Kashmalam Yayo Anishchita Tattva. Krishna is very expert in all the arts of cowherd boys, in taking cows to graze and everything. But of all the things, he has the vidagda, artistic skill. Venu vadya, urudani jashiksha, he is playing his flute. He plays a flute in so many ragas. You know, there are 8,400,000 ragas. I only have about 100 programmed in here. But there are 8,400,000 ragas. And there are 16,000 prominent ones. So all 16,000 ragas are expressed by Braj Gopis and Krishna in this Rasalila. Urudani Jashiksha means that not only the 8,400,000 ragas which are known are there, but Krishna plays new ragas that Nija Shiksha he taught himself. That no one knows even. So Shukadeva Goswami is saying, Kashmalodayo Anishtita Tattva, Brahma, Shiva, Indra, and all the devatas who are expert in the arts, when they hear Krishna playing a raga, they listen and they try to catch it. They, what is that? Is that Malharag? Is Danashi rag? What is this? And then it unfolds in such a way that they cannot understand what it is. And Anishtita Tattva, Kandara, Chitta, their hearts become broken and they bow their heads in shame. I thought that I was a PhD in music. But I cannot understand the rag and tal and lai. That means the melodies, the rhythms, and the speeds which are employed by Sri Krishna when he's playing his flute, and the gopis when they are dancing. So then, how many types of instruments do we have? First of all, Tantri Vadya, the string instruments.
String.
Then,
struck.
Yeah, the ahata, the ones which are struck, the mridangas. Then, Shushir Vadya, the wind instruments. And the last one, they're called Dhanavadya. Dhanavadya means those for the rhythm, such as kartals, champa. And included in the Dhanavadya, kartals and champa, is also nupur, ankle bells. And also nupur, kinkini, waist bells, and also balai, bangles. So Krishna and Radhika and the gopis are wearing 3 types of instruments themselves. So they dance. When they dance, then these instruments are accompanying as well. But you see, when you play one kartal, if you play kartal, or you ring a bell, or you play some ankle bell by moving your feet, that instrument can only make one swara, one note. But because in the spiritual world everything is alive, Radhika's ornaments are nupur saki. It is Radanga Sangini. Radanga Sangini. It is one of her associates, which decorates her limbs. So her ankle bells are alive. Her kinkini is Radanga Sangini. Her balai, her bangles are Radanga Sangini Sakhis. And also Krishna's ankle bells, his waist bells and bangles, they're all Sakhis. So when they move, and these are jingling and making all the various rhythms, all the tals, then they also follow the swara, the notes. So they have swara, no, they're in the right key, and they also follow the melody as well. So it is something quite astonishing, that all their body ornaments are singing and also following the notes of the raga. So they're dancing like this. Yesterday we began to mention something about the dancing in the Rasa Lila. Padanya sa bujagatu tibi sasmita bru vilasa but jam madjais chalakutu patayi kundala gandalole sutyamukya kabar rasana grantaya Krishna Vadu gayantastam tadita ivata mega chakre virejahu. All gopis were dancing. The sky was filled with the joy of their singing. But at a certain point, Radha and Krishna came face to face in the middle of the Rasalila, and all the gopis stopped dancing and just watched them. Because now there's going to be a dance-off. Who is it? Who has the most vidagda, the most skills in the arts? Radha or Krishna? So, Padanyasa means the way of placing the feet. This is another interpretation of the verse. As they're placing the feet, according to the towel, tai ta tai tai ta ta tai tai, drumiki drumiki drumiki, tuki 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 tak, bo patam tam, like this. So Radhika, she moves her feet in this way, and Krishna sees it. Then he has to also make the same move. It's like it's a competition. Yes. So then Krishna's moving his feet and making the same steps. Then Radharani is doing the same with her arms. Drimiki drimiki tak, bo patam tam. Then Krishna is also imitating like this. And they test it, and Radharani is making it more and more complicated. Sasmita bru vilas. Then Radharani is doing the towel and the rhythms with her smile, with her mouth. And Krishna is also smiling back like this. Then Radharani is dancing with her eyebrows and with her eyes. And Krishna is doing the same. And all the Sakhis are watching. Adbhut. Astonishing. Bhajan madhyais chalakutu patayi. And then Radharani, madhyai means the waist. Radharani begins to dance around. I don't know if you've seen the Brijbasi girls when they dance. And the hips. Yeah. So Radharani begins to move, and she's Gajagamani. She has large hips and very narrow waist. And she's dancing around in such a way, it seems as if her waist will break. Chalakutu patai. And her veil, as she's spinning, her veil is going like a flag. Chalakutu patai. Akuchu patai. But all her earrings are moving. But breast is not moving because she's Navakishori. Not old. Chalakutu patai. Kundalai kandalolai. And her earrings, they are swinging, casting reflections upon her beautiful cheeks. Sudyanmukya, and perspiration is coming. But the perspiration isn't coming because she's dancing so quickly. It's not coming because she's so soft and tender and gentle and unable to take the stress of the very intense dancing. The perspiration is coming because it's a satvika bhav. It's an expression, a manifestation of her praying for Krishna. Due to praying, the perspiration is appearing on the forehead of Srimati Radhika. Now Radhika is wearing bandini. Bandini means it's an ornament of pearls on her forehead. But when the pearls of perspiration appear, then the bandini becomes embarrassed. Because the beauty of the pearls in her forehead decoration is defeated by the beauty of the pearls of her perspiration. Chalakute kundalai gandalole. Sutyanmuka kabara rasana. Kabara means Radharani. Kabara, Radharani's hair is so many different hairstyles. Dammilla, kabara. And so one of them is called dammilla. That means a ponytail. So Radharani had a kabara ponytail tied with a string. So kabara rasana agrantaya means her hair was tied in a knot. with a silk string. But as she was dancing so quickly, the silk string fell out. And her hair became open. Now her hair is going also everywhere. Kabaratsana. Grantaya Krishna Vadu. And Svidyanmukha Kavarasana can mean that the perspiration is appearing on her face and then going into the curls of her hair. And as she's turning and stopping, her hair is swinging and drops are coming out from the tips of her hair. The pearls of perspiration emanating from the tips of her hair when she moves quickly and stops. Kavarasana. Grantaya Krishna Vadu. Krishna Vadu means Krishna Vadu, the wives of Krishna. No, slow down. This is Parakiya Rasa. Not so clear. So Krishna Vadu cannot mean the wives of Krishna. What it means is Vadva. Vadva means Badnati iti Vadva. Who has bound Krishna by the ropes of their love is called Vadu. And they're not Krishna Vadu, the wives of Krishna, but they're the wives of other gopis. Gayantas tam. In the next line, Gayantas means singing. So they are singing Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, at the top of their voice. Krishna Vadu, Gayantas tam tadida ivata, mega chakra virejahu. And as Radhika is dancing with Sri Krishna, then she looks like a streak of lightning on a fresh rain cloud. The reason why Shukadeva Goswami said this is because when there's a flash of lightning, when the lightning appears, there are two things: illumination and thunder. So the thunder is the music of the Rasa Leela, and the illumination is the very quick movements of Radhika's arms, expressing so many mudras. Another reason why Shukadeva Goswami said, Mega Chakra Virejahu, the analogy of the cloud and the lightning, is because, have you ever seen a lightning without a cloud? Not possible. Lightning cannot exist without a cloud for even 1 second. So in the same way, Srimati Radhika cannot exist for 1 second without Sri Krishna. So Mega Chakra Virejahu. And another reason why Shukadeva Goswami has said Mega Chakra Virejahu in Radhika's dancing is because previously he said Krishna is like a marakata, money, a jewel set in gold. But the beauty of a jewel set in gold depends on the skill of the craftsman. If the craftsman will mess up the setting or cut the jewel in the wrong way, then the beauty will not manifest. Like the Kohinoor diamond was taken from India. But when it ended up in the crown jewels of Queen Victoria, it was the jewelsmith. He was an expert, and it was broken into 3 parts and not set so beautifully. But before, it had so many carats. So it depends on the skill of the artist. But Radha Krishna's skill does not depend on, it is not artificial. It is completely natural. That means that their singing and dancing is not rehearsed. It's not that they practice before, like today there's going to be a drama and you've all been practicing the drama, and now you hope that you'll come and do the drama exactly like you practiced it. But rather, Mega Chakra Virejahu, not artificially, not done by someone else, not dependent on any skills, but rather naturally, spontaneously appearing. The singing and dancing of Radha and Krishna is like that. So Mega Chakra Virejahu. So after Radha Krishna were dancing like this for some time, then the Sakhis, they thought, oh, they're becoming somewhat tired. So we should sit down and have Kunja-Kirtana. So then the Sakhis brought Radha and Krishna and sat them down in a kunj on a carpet of flowers. So now Radha and Krishna are sitting down on a carpet of flowers, and the Sakhis are surrounding them, sitting all around them. And they're singing. Oh, from the core of their heart they're singing. Now it's time for Krishna and Lalita and Vishaka and Radhika to have a singing competition. They've had a dance-off. Now they're going to have a sing-off. Kachit samam mukundena swarajati amisritaha onindyahi pujitatena Priyata Sadusadviti Tadiva Dhruvam Hunimye Tasyaimanam Chabhagadat Tadiva Dhruvam Hunimye Tasyaimanam Chabhagadat. They sit. Vishakasaki said, Krishna, we are all singing together, but in a group, when there is a group chorus, then one's individual skill cannot be manifest. Huh? One's individual skill cannot be manifest. So it's better if Krishna, can you just sing a solo? And I will sing a solo. And then we can really see, because if there's a crowd and one person is, their note is a little bit off, no one notices. Right? So can we, can you sing solo? And I will sing solo. Oh, and the leader came and brought a veena. So now Krishna is sweating a little bit. Because, if there's a very skilled singer or musician and he invites an ordinary musician, oh, come, can you sing? Then that ordinary musician is sweating. So Krishna is a little shy and hesitant. But unfortunately, we ran out of time.
Oh.
So, please. No, but we have to stick to the schedule.
Continue.
So, I can tell a little something. What is this Kunja like this? With Radha Krishna sitting down, the Sakis around them, and now the dance-off was complete. Now it's time for the sing-off. What will happen? We'll explain it in the evening.